Hey guys, it's Eddie for Food for Thought. I'm with obviously the Quail just now, but I'm going to take you in and show you my incubator. It's day 14 of the eggs being in my incubator, so I've got to set the eggs tonight, and I've set up the brooder because they all should start to hatch. Cross fingers. This is my first brood. I'm hoping that they'll hatch within the next 3 days-ish. So I'll take you in and show you my JANOEL. Okay. Hi guys, well this is my incubator. This is the JANOEL12. And I'll show you, it's only a small incubator. There's my hand. So, okay, I have quite big mitts, but you know, it's not that big an incubator. It's only about 12 inches, 18, 14 inches across, something like that. So it's only a 60 watt, so it doesn't take an awful lot of power. It has an automatic. You can set the thermostat. Although I have regulated it with a thermometer, but it does have a thermostat, and I can actually set that to go plus or higher. You know, if there's a spike in range, and it has, gone up in heat and set an alarm off. It's not an audible alarm, but it will flash to let me bring it down. So it's 37.5 degrees centigrade, which is 99.5 Fahrenheit. So that's what you have to have your eggs at. Well, at least the Caternix. That's what the Caternix are set at for 14 days. So that's at the point that they are at now. I didn't see the point in showing you everything else. But it is a forced air incubator. So there is a fan in there keeping the constant temperature all the way around. It also has an auto turning feature. It has a wheel which will turn the eggs from side to side in a tray. So I've got to get these out and in here for just a minute and then set the eggs. So let me just take this off. So this is the thermostat. It'll regulate the temperature. Oh, I was pointing, it wasn't even camera. And this is the turner. So this will turn throughout the day, which turns this. So that will move throughout the day. It'll move back and forward to turn your eggs. So I need to take, those are two little plastic pieces that if they're smaller eggs. So you can get, I think 20, I can't remember, 25 eggs or something like that in here. The humidity has to be around sort of 55-ish percent for the eggs. It has to be slightly more than that from now on, so I have to put in a lot more water. So what I've got to do just now is take this away. Hopefully not drop this one. Take these guys out. I have not candled them, so it's going to be a surprise to see how many, but even at 50% I would be extraordinarily happy. But even if I get a few on my first lot of eggs, again, I will be happy. So these do not need to be turned now. That's why it's called setting. And then I can take this out, if I can get it out, and then you have a bottom layer, so when the chicks do come out, they have that little extra height to be able to get in there. So what I'm going to do is add more water, not an awful lot more. It just looks like it. And then put these guys back. Caternix will hatch between sort of 16 and 18 days, cross fingers. I'm actually going to keep that away from the top end, so you got the turner, so it won't nudge the eggs. And then what I'm going to do is I'll put the humidifier, just move them around, doesn't matter, for them next to each other. And then get this back on here. So it's already dropped to 29. So it has to go back up to 37.5, as I showed you before. And then we will have some peeping. They will break a hole in the egg to get air. It's got a tiny little bit, that's all we'll need, is just to break a hole, and then you'll hear them peep. But at that point I cannot at all open this. From the research I've shown, if there's a drop in temperature at all, that will really harm them. So that has to make sure that I don't do that, and make sure my kids don't do that. I've already told my wife about that, so that cannot happen. So we'll come back in a couple of days and see what's going to happen. Okay? Cheers. Bye for now. Today's day 17, and we've got a few that are hatching. I'm going to let them get out, dry out a bit before I transfer them into the brooder. So this is really cool. Oh, there's one down right in front of me. He's just got out. Guys, it's day 17. I'm going to lift them up just a little. One's this wee guy is just trying to kick his way out. Yeah. I'll let them dry and put this back. So that's a good start. Come back to you. Let me just show you what I've done for the brooding box. So just a normal sized tote, and I've cut out a hole around the edge. This is 1/4 inch mesh, and then they're bolted on all the way around that side. So the heat transfer would be good, because I've got infrared lamp, which will just sit there, which is high enough off the chicks to give them plenty of heat. But they've got areas around here that they can come in and out of different areas, different temperature zones. So obviously straight underneath the lamp will be the warmest. That will actually be raised up a little off a couple of pieces of 2x4. So it's not direct contact with the mesh, but that will give them, sort of around here will be the coolest. So if they want to be really warm, because chicks, especially when they come straight out of the brooder, we're looking for a lot of heat. So when they come out, they can move around here. So let me move this away. And inside, the floor is a very thin off the ground with 1/4 inch mesh. I was told that was a really good way. You can either put down sawdust, sand, stuff like that, but this is the easiest to keep clean, because apparently they're pooping machines, and I know that adults are the same. So this is the easiest to keep clean. Down here, let me put it down. The food can be put straight onto the paper towel for now. This is duck starter. So, and it's just cut up, not completely to a powder. It's very fine, so that they can come in, get whatever they feel like, so they don't have to because they're only teeny tiny size of bumblebees. And then the water here is just a normal chicken water or poultry water, and then you put in marbles. So if they do fall in, they won't drown. They'll just hit the marbles, and then they can actually drink in between. So they won't drown, because there's a lot of the chicks will drown in the water. So that's the start. I'm going to be moving them over really soon. Be back. Alright guys, well here's we actually had another one hatch last night, because I left the eggs running with the incubator on, and we actually had one more hatch last night. So we have 8 in total out of the let me just count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 eggs. So it was more than 50% hatch rate. So I'm actually really pleased at that. But as you can see, they're tiny little things. Now they're getting their feet. They're really fast. So let me just see if I can zoom in just a little. So you have the water here that's got marbles in it, so that if they jump in onto the top, then they're not going to drown. So if they misbalance, they're not going to drown. And then I've got food on here, which I'm going to just clean off and get fresh on there. Got another paper towel on there. But as you see, they're pooping all over the floor, which is just going straight through the 1/4-inch mesh, and it's going to make a breeze to clean. So as to clean this up, it'll be just a case of being able to take this out, the food, put the little ones into a box for 5 minutes, taking out the mesh, wiping it down with a cloth, and then done. Putting it all back in. So it's none of this having to clean out the shavings and stuff like this. So it's easy on their feet, because they've got big feet. I'll just so as you see, these guys are really tiny, but they're really big feet. So it's the 1/4-inch is really easy on their feet, not a problem. So I might as well keep it quiet. And they're actually a lot quieter than they were yesterday. When they first came out, the eggs, they were loud. But they're not now. But they're cute. Obviously it'll be a while before us to start to sex these guys. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Thanks for your support for the channel. Take care. Bye bye.